Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you to all members and all lecturers, Muhammad Hafiz bin Abdul Wahab. Today, uh, my group will present about comparison of mood marketing in petroleum industry, Petronas and Shell. So, my group members, firstly, my name is Muhammad Taufik bin Nazamri, Abdul Qayyum bin Muhammad Saleh, Ahmad Akmal bin Ahmad Daud, and lastly Muhammad Nakib Syahmi bin Muhammad Asrul.
Firstly, we go through for the introduction. Marketing is the one of the method in promoting our product. Besides that, with marketing, we can expand our business in the worldwide from the connection that we have before. There are many types of marketing that we can apply in promote our product. The example is like in social media, television, radio, and also newspaper. We must have a knowledge in marketing our product. This is because with marketing, it can give a loss or make a profit to our business. So, in this slide, we can see about the mood marketing strategy between the Petronas and also Shell.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdul Qayyum bin Muhammad Saleh. I will be presenting about the history of Petronas. On August 17, 1974, Petronas was incorporated under the 1965 Companies Act. On October 1, 1974, the Malaysian Petroleum Development Act 1974 was passed by the Parliament and was placed under Prime Minister's portfolio. Under the PDA, the ownership of petroleum resources was handed over to Petronas, and they were given exclusive rights, control, and privileges to explore and develop petroleum resources. From this act, Petronas had received the sole right to control the petroleum resources in the country and was assigned to manage the resources for the good of the nation. Near the end of 1976, Petronas signed their first production sharing contract with three different major oil companies, Sabah Shell, Sarawak Shell, and Esso. In the same year, the concession held by Royal Dutch Shell in Borneo was replaced by Petronas with a production sharing agreement. This also gave signal to the creation of Petronas Carigali Sendirian Berhad. 2 years later, Petronas stepped beyond their role as an operator and began on exploration and production activities with the incorporation of Petronas Carigali Sendirian Berhad in 1978. In 1988, Petronas managed to achieve the highest number of contracts signed in a year by signing 10 new production sharing contract agreements. By October 2017, Petronas had more than 1,000 service stations in Malaysia, which indicates the expansion of its downstream retail and marketing, while maintaining a place in the ranking of Fortune Global 500's biggest corporation in the world. Vision and mission of Petronas. Petronas' vision is to be a leading oil and gas multinational company of choice and to be the brand of first choice. In order to reach the vision brand of first choice, Petronas is committed to deliver quality full products and dependable services to their consumers nationwide via their strong network of facilities and business partners. In 1974, Petronas introduced their first logo. This logo is a symbol of dynamism and forward movement, qualities that have fueled Petronas' growth for 4 decades. In 2013, Petronas introduced a new logo. This new logo symbolizes the growth and development of the Petronas brand. The basic structure is made up of an oil droplet and the P symbol that mirrors its core business, petroleum in oil and gas, and the company's dynamism, while at the heart of the droplet is a solid circle that represents the complete cycle of value chain of the oil and gas industry. Furthermore, Petronas' well-known emerald green color represents the sea and the earth, which is the source of oil and gas.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nakib Syahmi bin Muhammad Asrul. So now we're moving on to history of Shell. Background of Shell. In 1833, Marcus Samuel decided to expand his London business. He already sold antiques but decided to try selling oriental seashells as well, capitalizing on their popularity in the interior design industry at the time. The demand was so great that he began exporting the shells from the Far East, laying the foundations for an import-export business that would ultimately become one of the world's leading energy companies. When Marcus Samuel Sr. died in 1870, he passed the business on to his two sons, Marcus Jr. and Samuel, who began to expand it. In the 1880s, they became particularly interested in the oil exporting business. At that time, their main competitors are Standard Oil, a company famous for its blue cans of kerosene that, when empty, could be used for anything from roofing to bedpans. To stand out, they created the Shell brand and painted their cans bright red. The tactic worked, and by 1896, their kerosene trade was earning more than all their other businesses combined. In 1897, Marcus and Samuel renamed their company to Shell Transport and Trading Company. In 1907, Shell Transport and Trading Company decided to join Royal Dutch, which is also an oil exporting company. After joining, it was later named the Royal Dutch Shell Group. A telegram was received on April 23 announcing the merger, which is now celebrated every year as Shell's birthday. The merger with Royal Dutch signaled a period of rapid expansion as Shell opened operations throughout Europe and in many parts of Asia. There was also substantial exploration and production in Russia, Romania, Venezuela, Mexico, and the US. The years that followed also gave Shell many exciting opportunities to demonstrate the quality of its products in the fast developing market for petrol, gasoline. This included record breaking races, flights, and journeys of exploration. For example, in 1907, Prince Borges won the Peking to Paris Motor Rally using Shell Spirit motor oil. In 2005, the Royal Dutch Shell Group underwent a major structural reorganization as the nearly century-old partnership between Royal Dutch Petroleum and Shell Transport and Trading was dissolved, and Shell unified its corporate structure under a single new holding company, Royal Dutch Shell plc. Although the dissolution has had little effect on the management of their company, Shell is still able to continue its business thanks to more than a century of experience in business and the support of Shell's permanent customers worldwide, who continue to use their products on a daily basis. Royal Dutch Shell plc is now one of the largest companies in the world, with over 185 years of experience in the business. They have succeeded in increasing their reputation as one of the leading companies in the oil and gas industry. Since this is an era of globalization, people are beginning to look for more eco-friendly resources. So now Shell is starting to focus on developing a new source of energy while reducing the emission of carbon. Vision and mission of Royal Dutch Shell plc. Royal Dutch Shell plc main mission is to safely market and distribute energy and petrochemical products while offering innovative value-added services. Their vision is they want to make the difference through our people, a team of dedicated professionals who value our customers, deliver on our promises, and contribute to sustainable development. Shell's logo evolution. Both the word Shell and the patent symbol may have been suggested to Marcus Samuel and Company by another interested party, a certain Mr. Graham of apparent Scottish origins, imported Samuel's kerosene into India and sold it as Graham's oil. He became a director of the Shell Transport and Trading Company, and there is some evidence that the Shell emblem was taken from his family coat of arms. The Seychelles logo has undergone some changes. The most significant change was in 1904 with the addition of a pattern pattern to the shell. In 1909, the logo was stripped of its background color. Later, the symbol was edited to make it look more detailed in 1930. The red and yellow color first appeared with the construction of Shell's first service station in California. Not only did red and yellow help Shell stand out, but they are also the colors of Spain, where many early Californian settlers were born. Perhaps by displaying Spanish colors, it was hoped an emotional bond would be created. This strategy was then used to appeal to the locals. In the days before fax machines and the internet, many logos included subtle details that would become blurred at small sizes. From the 1950s onwards, the icon became more and more simplified, improving recognition and memorability. The 1971 logo, which is still used today, was designed by the French-born Raymond Loewy, who also created logos for BP and Exxon. In 1995, the logo's red color was slid to look bright and vibrant. Now, starting from 1999, Shell no longer has to put its name on the brand logo, as the Shell company logo has been recognized worldwide with other giant companies.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Akmal bin Ahmad Daud, and today I would like to present about the mood marketing strategy between the Petronas and Shell. Firstly, it's about the fuel quality. As we know, Petronas and Shell have their own formula to make the fuel being quality and best for their customer. Based on our research on internet, YouTube and also Google Form, we get a response from a user that say fuel of Petronas is more clear and mild, while Shell is more concentrated. Petronas is more saving and give more efficient to the vehicles. Besides that, Petronas have most branches with 1048 branch, while Shell have 940 branches in Malaysia. Petronas is famous with oil Premix 95, while Shell is famous with Shell Fuel Safe, and these two oil is always being choosing for a customer. Moreover, Petronas have advantages because they have NGV gas station, while Shell still not have NGV station. For the fuel consumption, it dependent on someone how they use the fuel. Everybody have their own opinion why they choose Petronas or Shell brand. Second is about the motorsport. For the Petronas, they have joined a cup prix and always be a champion in every competition that they are joined. Petronas are also have been a sponsor in a tournament that they are provide. This is because to attract more people know about the brand of Petronas. For the Shell, they are also famous in joining a Formula 1 racing. They have collaborated with Ferrari and being a sponsor to them. When they win the game, it will bring name of Shell and also introduce to people about the quality of Shell brand. The third is about the collaboration. Petronas have made collaboration with Life to attract people and serve delicious beverages. Life have planned to build 300 more branches in Petronas station for the future. Besides that, we also can use a MasterCard to redeem the Life when the point is achieved the target, and also can get a promotion from Petronas. Life have many delicious beverages and all is suitable with our desire. For the Shell, they have created a daily to go at their station. Special about the daily to go is they have prepared breakfast, lunch and also dinner for their customer. So it can be easy for people who want to have a breakfast to buy at Shell station. They also have special coffee and bakery. The aroma of coffee and bakery can attract more people want to try the dessert at Delhi to go. The fourth is about the engine oil. As we can see, at the Petronas and Shell station, they have provide their own engine oil. They have formulated this engine oil with their brand. The reason that they have formulated this engine is to give the best quality for the engine in running in a long lasting. The example of engine oil that have in the Petronas is like Petronas Centennium oil and also Petronas March 5 Plus. For the Shell, they have Shell Helix Ultra, Shell Helix Eco, and also Shell Helix HX8. This is the marketing strategy for the Petronas and Shell to promote their product to the public. The last is about the card station. Petronas and Shell have provided a card to their customer. Card of Petronas called as Master Card, while the Shell is called Bonus Link Card. There are many benefits in having this card. For the Petronas, we can get a filling free oil when the point is achieved target. When we filling the fuel, we can get a point for every ringgit that we use. We can also get a promotion when buying an item in Petronas by using this card. For the Shell, they are using Bonus Link Card. Bonus Link Card have more benefit to the customer. It can be used as a credit card because it has registered with a certain bank like M-Bank, Citibank, and also others bank. We can also shopping at the mall and buy our favorite clothes. It also can use to redeem free filling fuel using the point that we get from the previous use. And for the Petronas, they have launched new apps which is Settle apps. With Settle apps, we are no need to line up more and the app is easy to use. Just install at the Play Store or Google Play and register the account, and then we can use it for our daily business use.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Taufik bin Narzamri. So now I will present about issue that relate with Petronas. Issue that relate with Petronas is state sales tax debt, SST problem with the Sarawak government. As we know, this problem has been around for years due to the failure of petroleum company National Berhad that called Petronas to pay state sales tax to the Sarawak government. At the same time, the Sarawak government has provision under the Oil Mining Ordinance which came into effect on 1 July 2018. This law provides that every company involved in the oil and gas industry needs to collect their information and need to apply for a license to operate this industry locally. Petronas will have to pay 5% sales tax to the state government as announced by the State Working Group in the 2019 Sarawak budget presentation. A writ of summons and statement of claim were filed by Sarawak Comptroller of the State Sales Tax and the state government and the Sarawak government against Petronas at the High Court register here. However, the government of Sarawak and Petronas reached an agreement as a result of a two-party deal in which Petronas agreed to pay back the sales tax of 2 billion and at the same time Sarawak agreed to reduce the SST rate. Next, issue that relate with Shell. Issue that relate with Shell is Shell issue in support of LGBT. By the end of 2018, it has been hotly debated on the issue that Shell companies have support and promote LGBT. In a blog, Vocat, through the writing of Azam A, says that they have researched that issue and the result is true that Shell companies support and promote LGBT in their organization and are also described on the official shells and Shell Malaysia site. We can also see on the official website of the Shell that this issue is true, in which the Shell released a statement in their website entitled Supporting Our LGBT Talent at Shell. As stated in hidayatul.com, that Shell acknowledged its support for LGBT. Shell's Global Energy and Petrochemical Group acknowledges its support for the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community. Many also try to deny that the Malaysian Shell is not involved in promoting and supporting this LGBT. However, through my reading, I discovered that the Malaysian Shell was also involved in supporting and promoting this LGBT. We can read from their website Shell Malaysia entitled Shell in Malaysia, an advocate of diversity and inclusiveness. Next, challenges relating to Petronas and Shell in the oil and gas industry is willingness to face future problems. The problems that are so prevalent today are unpredictable, especially the problem involving the petroleum industry. It is common knowledge that economic uncertainty will pose a challenge for oil industry companies to grow their business, like the current problem of falling oil price. Crude oil price have been low since early this year due to price war involving Saudi Arabia and Russia, as well as the US apathy now entering a more worrying situation due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Global oil demand weakened, international travel restriction caused crude oil surplus in the oil and gas industry to lead to all fall in oil price. So next, the importance of the petroleum industry, Petronas and Shell to the development of nation. Firstly, providing job opportunities. The petroleum industry, especially the Petronas and Shells, which are two of the largest company in the petroleum industry, must give great impact of and importance to the country, especially to the people, not only to the elite but also to the Marahan community. It is because, in general, both both of these petroleum industry companies will offer employment opportunity to the public. And second, as one of the country's sources of income through petroleum export. According to an that say Malaysian ranked fourth among Asian countries in Asia, largest oil producer with a daily production of 670,000 barrels. Petroleum exports are one of the major contributors to Malaysian trade.
As a conclusion, Petronas and Shell are two of the largest and most well-known oil and gas industry companies in Malaysia. Both companies have been fiercely competitive in their attempts to dominate the Malaysian market. Each has had tremendous success and has attracted a large number of permanent customers throughout Malaysia. Ultimately, it depends on the quality and the marketing methods used by these companies, to what extent they can attract customers in Malaysia to continue to make their products the customer's top choice, and to what extent Petronas and Shell companies can efficiently handle current and future issues and challenges.